The brain is what separates us humans from other mammals. It's the head of the central nervous system. So the brain's what's going to receive the messages from our fingers or toes, and it'll send messages back telling us how to react. These are the different parts of the brain. So you have your corpus callosum, your pituitary gland, your pons, your medulla oblongata, and your spinal cord, which makes up the brainstem. You have your midbrain, your cerebellum, your hypothalamus, and your thalamus. So the corpus callosum is a thick band of nerve fibers that divides the cerebrum into right and left hemispheres. It allows for communication. Your pituitary gland is a pea-sized endocrine gland controlling the body's hormone production. Your pons relays messages between your cortex and the cerebellum. The medulla oblongata deals with autonomic functions of breathing, heart rate, and blood pressure, so anything that you don't have to think about. And your midbrain controls visual and auditory systems as well as eye movement. Now your thalamus and your hypothalamus are going to be involved in sensory perception and regulation of motor functions, and your hypothalamus will be responsible for the production of many of the body's essential hormones. So the cerebellum is also referred to as little brain. It's the regulation of coordination and movement. It helps with your posture, and that's what helps with your balance as well. So the cerebrum is this entire part over here. It's the largest part of the brain associated with higher brain functions such as thought and action. It's going to be made up of gray matter and white matter. The gray matter is made up of neurons and the white matter is made up of dendrites and axons. So that's where all the messages are going to be going out of and being received. Gray matter makes up 40% of the cerebrum and white matter makes up 60%. So your cerebrum is divided into 4 main lobes. First lobe is the temporal lobe, and this one's located right above your ear. It's concerned with perception and recognition of auditory stimuli, so that's your hearing, and your memory, since it's located near the hippocampus. You also have your frontal lobe, which is located right by your forehead. It helps with your reasoning, planning, emotions, and problem solving. The motor cortex is also located within your frontal lobe, and that helps with your parts of speech and your movement. The occipital lobe focuses mainly on vision, and that's located in the back of your head. The parietal lobe is your 4th lobe, and it's concerned with stimuli such as touch, pressure, temperature, and pain. And here are some fun facts about the brain. The brain weighs approximately 3 pounds. 85% of this weight is the cerebrum alone. A bigger brain does not mean you're smarter, but the more folds that are in the brain mean greater intelligence.